performance there, although it didn't earn him a DP World Tour card by finishing top 20. Did get him into the final stage of Q School, where he grabbed his chance. Now he says he's going to try and have fun out there today, Richard. Do you think that will be possible?
No, I don't think it will be possible. He'll be like a duck on water, look like he's cruising, but paddling like mad underneath. What you want is, you want some, you know, in his position, having not won, the others have all won. It's key to get off to a really nice, solid start. You don't want, you get a bit shaky, and you 2 over after 3, it can become a bit of a nightmare.
Oh. Tim, you've had plenty of player-coach chats in your time. What advice would you be giving to Sebastian out there today?
Basically, stay in his own lane, really try and focus on his own game, play one shot at a time as much as humanly possible, try not to get wrapped up in leaderboards and what other people are doing. You know, he's got himself in this position by making more birdies this week than any other player. He's made 17, so he's clearly playing extremely well. And if you can avoid the mistakes and avoid the poor decisions, because he's made 1 or 2 of those in the first few days, so in consultation with his caddy, really try and keep those decisions under control. And I think he's got a chance, I really do.
Yeah, I think if you can get to the turn at level par, you'd be surprised where that will put you.
Well, it is a new venue for the Italian Open, the Adriatic Golf Club. And we can have a look at the 2 9s here. We start with the yellow before moving on to the back, which is the red 9. 2 quite different 9s. Richard Boxall?
Yes, very much 2 different 9s. It was a lot more open on the front 9. The back 9 is a lot more tree lined, and the greens are a little smaller on the back 9, but they've tucked all the pins away today. A lot of them are 3 from the edge. There you go, Tim. I'll leave that to you.
Yes, this one's 16 yards on 3 from the right. There are 12 pins 3 from the right, and the other 6 are all 4 from the edge, so they are all really tight. Second hole, there's an internal out of bounds up the right hand side where the first fairway is, because they found players were taking a shortcut over those trees and making the hole a little easier, so they've made that an internal out of bounds. This is the 5th hole, relatively short par 4, so a birdieable hole, but they've put the flag away in the back left corner over a little hump there, so it looks pretty innocent, but actually it's a really tricky one to get tight to. As you make the turn, this is the 9th green, the flag cut on the front left corner of the green with the bunker to the left and also behind, so it's a lengthy par 4, that one. If you misjudge your second and short side yourself on the left, things can get pretty difficult quite quickly.
So that is the yellow 9. Then, Richard, we move on to the back 9, which is the red.
Yes, which is, as I was saying, it's a little more tree lined, and the greens are, I think the greens are certainly smaller on this back 9 for sure than they are on the front 9. So we'll have a look at the one in the left-hand corner there, the 13th. It's 20 on today. 4 from the right-hand side. Excuse me. And there has been a 2 here this week. Adrian Sadier held his second shot in round 1. And it's a tough one. This is a tough one, the 17th, the par 3. There's only been 22 birdies all week, and today it's playing 209 yards to the flag. And you don't want to be missing it anything past the flag and on the left hand side. That's called short siding yourself, which means you've got no green to work with. And then to the final hole, it's a pin, look at that, right in the front, 4 on 3 from the edge. They said they were going to move the tee forward, the Tour did this week. I thought on Saturday or Sunday, they haven't, and you'll find a lot of players will go down that left hand side, and then they get a free drop from that big screen that's there.
I think it's fair